Alright. I haven't done this video in a while, or this type of video in a while. So, there's been a couple of, problems with titanium and that stuff, and, well, yeah, it is a grind. It is, annoying and boring, but, there's ways that you can, auto these things. The 45, for instance, can be autoed with 2 Skyfires and a gunboat. Um, Granted, if your Skyfires are built right. Mine aren't fully built. I've never really even started. I've started doing the Skyfires recently, but they were not correctly, built in the beginning, and I never really, messed with them. They do have charged armor on them, but even without charged armor, doing it with 2 Skyfires, it's most of the time on instant repair. The only problem is it's random. And that's what a lot of people need to learn, is that if you auto this stuff, it's random. So, of course, the main damage fields in this are the fire fields. You run into the fire field, you will get damaged pretty bad. And so I've found a small way of, countering that using this method. So, another problem are the fireballs. So in that sense, I didn't get hit. I didn't run through the fire fields or anything like that. And on map repair, I mean, it's still a little bit, but theoretically, you can just keep on running these 45s non-stop. Or if you have 4 Skyfires like this, you do it like this. So it's always random because these targets are unpredictable with how the fleet's set up and how your fleet's set up. And once you kill the main OPs, the fireballs, it's a mess. So here's another one I want to do, and it does matter how your fleet is positioned in the target. So right now it's on auto, and I'm not even sure if these are fully built. Okay, so I have, this is, it helps a little bit. You have anti-mortar D on it, or any type of anti-mortar. I do have one anti-mortar D on each one to help, against uh, the the fireballs that come down. I do have one Phalanx 4 on each one as well, and so I can see it, does does pretty good. And because of the nature of the fireballs, it can't always be instant repair. And so you can theoretically just have 2 fleets just go out and grind the 45s constantly. And they're actually really good at resource gathering too. So you put in 2 citadels with anti-mortars on it, they don't move. That will not affect the fleet at all, your performance. But I say that, come on, here fast. I say fleet position is a really big key to this, is because if they are in different positions in your fleet, it will have a different pattern to where it splits or doesn't split. I've been doing a lot of testing on this subject, and one of the big things is if I put 2 Skyfires here, they split. If I do one here, one there, they split. Even if I have a Gutspill Skyfire in there, they split. So, which, if they do split, that means that they have higher chance of running into fire fields, more damage, hitting or getting hit by the fireballs, more damage. They do pretty good damage. Um, so that's always a problem in this factor, and since it is random. So That is my build right there. It's not fully built and that stuff, so let's see. Where's my fleet? That's weird. I recalled it. Well, whatever. Okay. So you can't do these things with the gut spill, and things do it like that in the gut spill. You can potentially have 3 fleets doing this, and then you have 1 fleet with this, another fleet like that, and then the third fleet have just the gut spill and just go around where you drive it. So that's a income of 3 you know 300 or 3,000 titanium for each auto, and you get how much whatever you want. I've semi-tested it a little bit with the Phoenixes. It still has to be the same one, so you can't have the gut spill Phoenix. It has to be this way. The only problem is I don't have anti-mortar on my Phoenix, so that if they do, they don't counter the fireballs. Other than that, it's still instant repair and it's still as good. The only problem is, the no anti-mortar, and if they get hit, they get hit and hurt. So, but that's my spill on it about autoing and that stuff. It is a grind, but it is a effective, better grind, so that you don't have to drive these targets. So that's my build for the Skyfires. I have Banded Hornet for the range, and then the Polistes UAV for the damage. 1 anti-mortar D. You could put a Gale 3 if you want. I didn't want to waste a Gale 3 on it, and an anti-missile 4. So it's not a full build. I'm also going to I'm thinking of changing to switch off Magnus Drive 3 for Speed System 6. I did Magnus Drive 3 for speed, and it's okay speed. It just turning speed is just utter crap. So I want to switch that off, because turning away from drones and that stuff is crap. So I want to do that, and show what you can and ideas of doing the titanium targets. Still is a grind, but it's a better grind, so that you can do the 45s at the same time as, say, you do 85 with your Phoenixes or whatnot. So